Hello, hello, my name is Mero, and this is my Awesome Games Done Quick 2019 submission for Find Mii II both quests. This run does both main quest and secret quest at the same time, or in the same sitting rather. Gonna elect to skip the opening cutscene, and for a little bit of pre-run setup, we buy 2 level 7 heroes, which allow us to do the highest damaging sword attack, and red fire magic, which is direct damage magic that also will hit a certain number of enemies we'd otherwise have a lot of trouble with. You saw there I also bought an additional Mii with a color that doesn't line up with our red heroes, and that's because when we team up, there is a chance that other than the Mii we have, if the colors are compatible, like one of the weaker Miis that isn't level 7 will show up instead, and that's really something we're trying to avoid. So we're going to start with main quest. As soon as I hit A on this box, time is going to start. So 3, 2, 1, go. So main quest is like the first loop of this game, basically. Really, really simple stuff. Not a whole lot can go wrong. You see there we're going to single magic to take these guys out. Does just enough damage. The top path here allows us to skip an area with a bunch of text boxes, having to spend an extra few coins. And since we're doing 2 full game runs, basically, we gotta conserve them. And it's faster to go up here anyway, so it works out for us. Now, I am holding R for the entire duration of the run to double the speed of basically the entire game, as well as hitting A on the map screen to make it advance faster. And that boy there was the reason we bought red heroes, because he's immune to blue magic, and if you try to hit him with a sword, it's a gamble on which one you'll hit. And if you attack an enemy without defeating them in this game, your Mii will run away, and you'll have to get them again, which I'll get a little more into when we get to it. So this top path allows us to one-shot both of the enemies again with minimal text boxes. So we're gonna move right along. Now, this guy has more than the 45 damage that the magic will do, like he has more than 45 HP. So we're gonna use the slower sword attack, which does up to 60, which allows us to take him out in one shot, and therefore it's faster. Gonna combo magic this guy. We're gonna free the princess. She's actually in this castle, believe it or not. Well, I mean, she's probably not now, but hey. So here, the helper hair drop down. He's gonna be a pal to us for most of the run, saving us a lot of time for only a few coins. What we bought there was a scout, basically, to go in front of those mummies and get scared off, so our level 7s didn't. And here he's gonna help us out again by giving us double water magic to put out those flames. Otherwise, we'd have to sit through a bunch of cutscenes. We'd have to buy all our heroes again. We'd lose a bunch of coins. It's not good stuff. And the reason we attacked the Reaper with the sword there instead of combo magicking is because he put up a barrier that didn't allow us to. So what we did there was defeated him to lower the barrier, so then we could use magic on the knight there. And what you just saw me do there was purchase a Vial of Valor. It's a potion that costs 8 play coins and allows you to bring up to 3 heroes back that have ran away. And so for us, that means we were able to bring our level 7s back for a greatly reduced cost and a greatly reduced amount of time. And here we're going to buy a potion to get rid of that little pink aura. It's called Level Down Gas, and we get rid of it, of course, because we have more damage when we're at higher level, and also there's a bunch of text boxes that show up basically every time. It's not a huge amount of time because we are playing in Japanese, which is the fastest version, but it's time save, so we go for it. And you saw there that the yellow dog I had purchased came out first. Every time you use a Vial of Valor, the order that your heroes come back is random, and because we can bring out our level 7s together when they team up, there's a 1 in 3 chance that whoever comes out will be someone we have to put into the back of the line. to get our level 7s out, and that costs 2 seconds every time. It's not huge, but, you know, it's still time loss. Hopefully we don't get it, if we can help it. And here, just like before, we're going to get rid of the level down aura. And we're going to rough this guy up a bit with the sword. Oh, we missed there twice. That's unfortunate. If you hit him all 3 times, or you get a critical hit, which can happen very rarely, you get to save yourself a turn, and you can use a faster animation for the final attack, which would be the magic. But since we're losing us a turn anyway, this really doesn't apply here. So on this next turn, you're going to see me use magic instead of the sword, because the sword wouldn't have done enough anyway. Another 1 in 3 there. Yeah, right there. We use magic instead of the sword, because we'd still have to do 2 attacks anyway. And the magic is, of course, faster, so 1 hit, 2 hit, there we go. And that is the main quest done, but we're not through yet. Time is still rolling, and we have to get to the next quest. Gonna skip through these text boxes naturally just by holding R. Gonna mash through the credits. There we go. Alright, we're gonna start a new quest. Yes to the quest, no to the opening cutscene. And just like before, we're going to buy 2 level 7s. Then we're going to buy an extra helper that doesn't have a matching color. Now we got to hope that the hero we buy also has a good color for us, and he does, thankfully. Or she does, I believe it is. So now we're going to start Secret Quest. The second loop, it's a lot harder. There is some actual legit time loss that can happen. But for now, we're just going to take out these little low-level guys with magic. And there, this guy has a shield that we're electing not to break, because we can take it out with combo magic, which triples our magic output, and basically cancels out the shield damage, which reduces it by 1/3. Now, the top room here gives us a room we've seen just before. And you can see there, 15 damage, breaks the shield, we're good. And there's the blue ghost again. So we are going to use fire magic to hit both of them, not put it on a coin flip. And this guy behaves basically the same way as the giant slime we saw before for the purpose of the run, where he has 50 HP, so you have to use the sword, or you have to, you know, use an extra turn, so we just use the sword. And here we're gonna magic this boy. Save the prince a second time. You know, you'd think a golem that hangs out near lava would be resistant to fire, but I guess not. In this bottom room here, there's a green slime, which doesn't seem like a big deal, but he has stupidly high evasion. So depending on how this goes, that's pretty average. Alright, so we are going to have to buy a Vial of Valor fairly early. Gonna send this guy to the back of the line. Now, he is immune to magic, which prevents us from, you know, doing that. Ooh, my goodness. Because magic is 100% accurate, unless the enemy is immune, and this guy's immune. Wow, this is going very poorly. Yeah, this is why the estimate is a fair bit higher, because look at this boy. This boy's juking us out. Good lord. There we go. About time. Now here we're going to buy some help to get rid of the fire, of course, because otherwise we'd have to leave, and that's not good. We are going to send our level 3 to the back of the line so we can purchase the Vial of Valor. It's quicker than attacking, and because it would not save us any time, or not save us any turns, it wouldn't save us any time. And now we're moving right along once again. And again, it's this big pink slimy boy who we can take out with one solid combo sword attack. Now we're going on to the castle. There's the princess. Now, like the giant armor we fought at the top of the castle on the first quest, we're gonna combo magic, we're gonna buy a vial, then we're gonna combo magic again, because the sword attack is not only slower, it doesn't save us any time. There's a 1 in 3 again. Another combo magic, and he's gone. Yippee. And now we're getting out of here. Now there's ice, which we can take care of with our heroes, but they will leave, and that is timely, of course. Timely, it costs time. We're gonna buy another scout so we don't lose the heroes we just spent all that effort to save. And once again, we're going to attack the Reaper to get rid of the barrier magic. We could get rid of it with a potion, but since we have to actually defeat him anyway, it's just faster to deal with him. And this room is pitch black, so we, of course, our buddy the Helper Hair gives us the flashlight, which we can use to see this room, and we're going to buy a potion to get rid of those little skulls in the background. That's curse gas. And what the curse gas does is randomly locks up whether you can use sword or magic. You don't know which one till you do it, and if you get the wrong one, your heroes immediately leave. But here we can combo magic now that we've roughed up the Reaper a little bit, and that allows us to move on to the Armored Fiend once again. And just like before, this is going to play out the same way. Now, because this and the next fight are pretty much exactly the same, this would be a decent time for donations. Probably about a minute or so. And since it's the really only point in the run where that would be, you know, where I'm not explaining anything, this, you know, best time right here. Little cutscene. Getting swooshed by the hand. And from here, it plays out pretty much exactly the same as it does in main quest. Gonna buy the potion, get rid of the level down. Buy a Vial of Valor. Gonna team up, gonna use magic. Going to Vial up. Then another magic. And then we're going to use the sword after this, just like before. Which we are doing right now. And as a reminder, that's just because the sword not only does more damage, but we do it at the end because the end lag is cancelled by the start of this cutscene. Which means rather than waiting for them to, you know, land after the jump slash, they can just sit back down on the ground. You know, the queen will get abducted once again, which, whatever. We're gonna save her in a couple minutes anyway. Once again, buying the potion. Hopefully we can hit this guy to save a turn. Ooh, we got the critical! That is very, very lucky. Because it allows us to use magic on the final turn instead of the sword. And as you can see, the sword's not a fast animation. Another 1 in 3, unfortunate. Sword, 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 sword. Another vial. You can see there we actually have a very decent amount of play coins for even both categories, which, like I said, surprised me when I found out it was even possible. And then the final Valor, time is going to be when we land the last hit. Gonna team up, do combo magic. And that is both quests for Find Mii II. And that's the end of the run. Both quests have been completed. This is a game that a lot of people have played. Basically everyone with a 3DS already has it. So I'm sure it's gonna get a lot of attention. And it's a run that people often overlook as being like a joke or not having any tech to it. But there is a lot of stuff, you know, as I explained, kind of under the hood that you gotta worry about, so thank you for watching. I hope you consider it for the marathon and have yourself a great day.